Hi guys, this is Amaya. Welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for watching. So today is Throwback Thursday and we're going to be trying the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Welcome back 2014. So I'm sure everybody knows about the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette that was popular about 2 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago. And this was like a hot item back in the day. Like it was everybody's holy grail. It was everybody's like favorite. And then suddenly it went out of popularity. People don't talk about it anymore. We're gonna try it today to see if it still holds up. This used to be my holy grail back in like 2016. I used to only use this palette, and this was also one of my first eyeshadow palettes ever, so it really defined like the beginning of when I got really into makeup and decided to really want to do videos. So this brings up a lot of memories for me. However, I have not used this in many months, probably a year. So I'm really curious as to see where this is taking us. Depending on how it goes today, I might do a second look just to kind of play out different color scheme. But I'm not quite sure yet. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. I moved you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see what I'm doing on my eyes. I'm going to start with the color Georgia right here and just put it in my crease. Use my usual 127 brush and just kind of go into the crease. Not a whole lot of pigmentation, but as you can tell, this is kind of a nudie color, so it is very close to my skin tone. I'm not super, I wasn't expecting a whole lot of pigmentation showing up on my lid anyway, so that's fair, I guess. Now I'm gonna dip into this Candied Peach, which is like this peachy pink color with little gold flecks, and I'm just gonna put it at the end of the lid. So far, not bad. Not bad, definitely not. Now I'm gonna go in with the color Purge, which is a matte. It's like a little brown matte. Going with the same brush and just kind of focus on the end here. When I was young, I used to do all my eye looks with one packing brush and I was done. So as you can imagine, nothing was really super blended. You know, this is pulling through. Like, it's very soft, but that's kind of what I was intending anyway. So not bad. Now I'm gonna take a slightly smaller blending brush and go into this dark color called Summer Yum. Very cute. It's like a darker brown color. And just kind of deepen that crease a little bit so it doesn't get lost. The peach smell is so strong. Like, I don't think I remembered how, I was gonna say bad, but like now it smells pretty bad. But back then it was like, oh my god, it smells so good. Now I'm not super into this artificial peach smell anymore. I'm feeling a little bit of like pink today, so I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer called Just Peachy, and then maybe top it off with a little bit of nectar in the middle. That's what I'm feeling right now. It's not very shimmery and also not the most pigmented either. So I need to change course, guys. So I'm just gonna go into Nectar and just put that on my lid as an accent color. Okay, Nectar is pulling through. Is it the most shimmery thing I've ever seen? No. But it's doing the job though, it's just fine. I'm gonna go in with a pretty tight blending brush and dip into Candied Peach again. Okay, not bad. It's just okay. It's not the worst. Definitely not the worst. Could be worse. Let me tell you. Could be worse. That's not terrible. Now I'm gonna take this brush and dip into Nectar again and use it in the inner corner. Not bad, not bad. It's not as glowy as I was expecting, but it's not the worst. So what I just did is I took Candied Peach and just threw it in my waterline. And now I'm going to go back in with Summer Yum and use a smaller waterline brush. So I think this is my complete look for right now. I'm gonna go throw on some lashes and I'll come back with my final thoughts. Okay, lashes are on. And I also threw on a little nude lipstick as well just to match the look. It's nice. I like this look. It's very soft, very casual. Like you can wear this to work for sure. I will say this palette is not as strong as I was remembering it to be. Like the shimmers are not so shimmery at all. Like it's just like a little bit of shimmer. But sometimes if you just like look at my face, you probably wouldn't even notice. The mattes are good. They are smooth. They're pretty easy to blend. The standard has just been raised so high now where even drugstore palettes also have great pigmentation and great blendability. So now I don't think it would justify the $49 price tag that Too Faced put on this particular palette. But I do think in general it's still a really nice palette, especially when I bought this like years ago. It's probably expired. But like it's still holding up pretty nicely. I can see myself wearing this look to work. I can see myself wearing this look to school. It's pretty. Is it the best look I've ever done? No, but I think it is pretty enough for people to kind of wear it to work or wear it to school for their daily use. Now this kind of inspired me to want to do a second look, and I do want to work with this little area here, the darker area, the grungier area of the palette, and I wonder how it's going to turn out. So if that's something you're interested in, please keep watching. Okay, we are back. My eyelids are primed and ready to go. So I do want to do like a slightly grungier look today using this little dark square. Very excited. So I'm going to start off by using this desaturated brown. It's called Charmed, I'm sure. Use a very loose packing brush and just go to town. Now we're gonna go in with Delectable, which is this matte purple. Using the same brush dip right in, tap once, and kind of go into the lid a little bit. And sweep it into the grease. Looking quite good right now. Now I'm going to be using a slightly tighter blending brush and go into Talk Dirty to Me. Oh yes, baby. And then last but not least, we're gonna dip into this black called Tempting. That's pretty good pigmentation for a matte white. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Okay. Wow, okay. Pulling through. This matte white is very creamy. Very easy to use. Actually, it's fantastic. With a finger, the pigmentation is really, really good. Wow. Go back in with the purple that we worked on and just pack that purple in. Blend it into the white. Go back into Talk Dirty to Me and just pack that on the end of the lid. Give it a little bit of dimension. I love this look. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my god, you guys. I feel like the evil queen. Oh my god. These lashes don't move, by the way. I don't know why, but they are the world's hardest lashes on the planet. But they kind of work with this look. Like, I'm such a bitch that my lashes don't even move. So, wow. Like, this is beautiful. I really, really like it. Like, this look is pretty good. It's pretty grungy. It's actually grungier in person. It's much darker in person. And you can really see the purple in person as opposed to on camera. But wow, very different look than the previous look, which is kind of what I was intending anyway. So yeah, this looks really good. One thing I'm really impressed by is the white matte that is on my eyelid. I think especially back then there wasn't a whole lot of white mattes, and the fact that this white matte is still so good and still so creamy like years later, that's really, really impressive. Like, I find that to be pretty top notch. Okay, so let me give you guys some final thoughts about this palette. I definitely think in general it's a very good palette still to this day. The quality is still good, and I'm especially impressed by the mattes being very easily blendable, very smooth, and fairly pigmented. However, I don't think this palette is as good as it used to be, because it's just not measuring up to the new palettes that have been coming out in the past couple years. The pigmentation is not as pigmented. The shimmers are not as high quality. And I just don't think people would be willing to pay $49 for this palette anymore. because of the higher quality and also the lower price range. A lot of these drugstore companies are really stepping up. So I do think, unfortunately, I don't think it holds up to the hype anymore. But I'm very glad I tried it because I haven't touched this palette again in years. And I'm very happy to try it again and really see the joy I had when I originally bought it. I'm really happy about the fact that I could pull out an old palette and reuse it and kind of shop my stash a little bit instead of buying new palettes. So that has been really fun and really rewarding, and also really showing how my techniques have changed and how my preferences have changed since I bought this palette years ago. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel over here. If you have not seen our last week's video, please feel free to watch it up here. I love you guys so much. And let me know what you guys thought about the Sweet Peach palette when you used it. Feel free to leave that in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!